lock the phrase Genshin Impact, honestly.
That's my source of lowly hentai.
And we're back.
Oh, it's that nigga. And that one too.
Agent Lang.
The heck is on his
Lang Z
face?
says, "Little cubs, never do they know the real fury of the elder wolves."
These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean?
It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Babalese ink were all of Zainfa denominations.
Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
Oh, my fault. But we don't know where the play money has gone.
They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet.
Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zainfa is in a financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and fakes. It's not just the money. Citizens are also worried. I staked the honor of the house. I staked the honor of the House of Lang on this. And have come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zainfa. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first.
Some nigga in parentheses.
And now I'm called to return home without a single answer.
Agent Lang,
Don't start. It's not your fault, alright?
But I hate you anyway.
It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Ambassador Alba, sorry for all the trouble tonight.
That's
Oh,
you.
fuck. I'm an Alba, aren't I?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Now. It is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Curse you fool! Curse your empty brain!
You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den.
Yes.
I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but go home as well.
Agent Lang.
I'm cool. You going in?
You, Wolfman and the secretary lady. Hold it. Objection, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already?
Yup. And on that note, it was definitely written by Manny Cochin, sir.
Just as I thought. Good work, Detective.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up for?
Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like you to ask you something if you don't mind.
Yes.
How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagrasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Koshin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Agent Lang hasn't touched the Babal investigation at all, so I suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first.
Miles Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours.
The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth.
Aw,
It seems like you have some sort of plan. Very well. I'll supervise you until the end.
Is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day?
She gets off to it.
You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you?
I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you'll see.
Burp. Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end. Fuck you, nigga!
It would appear that way.
Bitch! Well, I'll prove her innocence. So let's see what you got.
With pleasure.
Imagine not letting her talk for herself.
For my opening argument, I will discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in the ball, and establish exactly who it was that Kay saw.
Well, I mean, obviously she can't talk for herself because based on that country, Zhang Fa, women are objects.
Agent Lang. I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony.
You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw?
That's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu.
Pretended? What do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us.
Okay, you got it. Suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Babali's side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase.
For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can the Yatagarasu all the way to the 3rd floor of the Babali's embassy.
Embassy.
It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until a sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared around a corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Cochin's office. I gave chase and ran into the room, but when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light and then...
I don't know why I said it like that, though.
Huh?
I don't know why I said it like that.
You didn't say anything. I didn't hear you.
Oh, that was weird. Who's there?
The lights. The Yatagarasu had disappeared.
When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang?
What do you mean? Why do you suppose it isn't it obvious? Fuck that up bad. The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness. Darkness.
Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh, and how do you know with that with such certainty?
That's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run it right into this person.
Sheena?
Frick.
there. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stand it right there.
And we got plenty of health anyways.
Alright.
Your answer is Sheena?
Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Kochan's body, the Yatagarasu would have run straight into Agent Sheena, who was in the next room over. Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I didn't see anyone.
You see? Therefore, the Yatagarasu could...
It just means that the creep slipped out before Sheena made it out into the hallway.
Invisible man.
I doubt that, as there was another person in the hallway, a certain detective. Detective Gumshoe. Where were you exactly at the time?
Me, sir? Well, when I heard Kay scream, I ran over towards Mr. Kochan's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir.
So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route.
Yeah, my brother think it's good.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just the explanation of what happened.
Yes,
Right the pussy.
I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken.
Hold on, please. Yeah, I get it. So that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Precisely.
Yes,
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right?
No, not quite yet.
don't spoil it.
Fades out of existence.
It'd be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Bobbly side is known only to 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. The fuck?
What's with all the whispering over there? Is this scared I'll figure out your tactics?
Yeah.
So the pizza's here.
Oh, nigga.
Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours, you really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that?
Here one to talk.
I figured you out already anyway.
I got you right where I want you, little niggas, AGs.
The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarazu's escape?
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible.
Now I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly.
Of course I know that! That's bloody common sense!
Is it?
Besides, I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarazu's escape route.
I suppose not. Alright then, explain yourself.
The shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after.
You can say whatever you like in whatever language you want, boy. But there's only one language I really understand, the language of evidence.
Very well then. I present you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in the photo.
So if we're not talking about the chimney yet, I mean the chimney, fuck fireplace.
Go to the left.
To the left.
To the left, to the left.
Can we look at the picture?
That's just the photo that we already looked at.
Can we check it real quick?
Sure. Do we have a picture of the statue?
No.
We don't? Can we go back? Check. No picture of the statue whatsoever.
Just don't believe me, bro.
What's that leaf thing say? Yeah. Go back.
I think I have to do one more time. Wait, what did that picture say again? The text.
Which picture?
Of the Yadagarasu. After the
After
first
the
fire
first
and
fire.
fourth and fifth.
Oh, maybe.
Are they talking about? Right now they're talking about the.
Second fire, yes.
Yeah, so that's probably why then, because this photo was from way earlier.
I guess if they mentioned time, if we present the photo, it could help.
Or at least a different time.
Present.
Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kei saw. Kei spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire.
Girl! This nigga doing strings!
Yeah, way to go! That's twice you bit him in the butt now.
It's sus.
Shit like that again. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is then. And how the Yadagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what this means quite yet.
Huh, as I thought.
You thought.
However, the Yatagarasu's escape route, now that I can answer.
You can? Then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me.
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Alabastrian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the bubbly side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that case, Agent Sheena, explained in my stead?
He's sweating.
Now, my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
You can't.
Swoos is right in.
Watch me swoosh whining. I think it's alright. I can take care of him. Be free, honestly.
Sheena.
I can take him.
You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
You're about to get absolutely folded.
Alright. If you're okay with it, then you have my support.
Pulls out a fucking GameCube, anyway.
Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask?
Let me see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Babalis embassy?
Here we go.
During the first Bobbly's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yadagarasu that appeared in Babalu. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the room over, next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yadagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical the girl Yadagarasu even exist. And that's all I have to say.
But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony.
Good.
Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on the investigation?
No, I move alone.
In that case,
Yo,
you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct?
she really is just 2B.
You call her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How fucking pathetic is you, nigga?
And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale.
Ooh,
Bam.
sit your ass back in the corner, bitch.
And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner?
Exactly.
Alright, nigga, shut up. Fuck, you got it.
Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get involved in such a situation.
Hey,
Not
you shut this
alone.
shit up.
Also, I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected.
I'll make no excuse for what I did in that situation.
You should apologize right now for making Kay
They are
out to be
on
the killer,
his
pal.
ass.
Damn, they're cooking.
I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize.
I'm sorry.
It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I never doubted you, not for 1 second.
Agent Lang, like, not gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena.
Then let's put that to the test and see if she really is worthy of your trust.
Huh. This promises to be interesting.
Niggas trying to break up relationships.
Right? Let my nigga hit first.
Go to left page. Oh, never mind. I think it's somewhere on the right page. I think it's that. Let me look at that fireplace again.
Check the fireplace. Check. Check.
It
Oh, it's literally the map.
is
Okay.
like the other path, I guess.
So if the Yatagarasu was in the bottom floor, and there is only no way to go but up, and how did she not see him though?
She farted so hard that she
fucking,
elevated herself.
She started flying, but not out the window because they couldn't have been out the window. So
I mean,
yeah, I think we present
guess
the
that's-
fireplace.
I think it's this because it's the only
Yeah.
other route if everything's covered.
Yeah.
I trust you too.
No, you don't.
Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the alabaster fireplace?
Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects the office with the room next door? What about it?
Well, Alabast isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces.
What?
The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret.
What?
The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over.
Damn.
Mr.
Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning, that's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu.
When he points like that, it's just like,
Hey!
What is the meaning of this, Miles?
She's so
Well,
slow.
would you care to explain, Agent Sheena, how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I?
What?
Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat,
uh-oh.
pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one who she chased after.
Uh-oh.
As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace.
Bruh. Uh-oh. She's transforming. You fucking Nick. I mean, how dare
Why?
you make Kay look like... My bad. How dare you make Kay look like a bad guy when you're suspicious, when you're sus. Damn, even Agent Lang's over here.
He's like, I'm on your side now.
Sheena?
Oh, God.
Laugh emoji, laugh emoji.
Laugh emoji.
Laugh emoji.
That's the reason why we didn't realize it was her, because she can just literally change races at any time.
I don't know what your issue is with that, bro. That laugh.
Yeah, that close too.
I remember this irritating laugh.
Let him.
I'm getting some chills down my spine.
Brr.
It can't be. But it has to be.
Blank?
Sheena, what's wrong with you, bro?
I'm sorry. It was so funny I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say?
Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. Prosecutors of this country really are also very strange.
Do you think you could get away with these by simply laughing it off?
You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. Prosecutor, that is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace? Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route.
The tone of voice you're talking with me now has certainly changed.
That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor.
Like a bowing here. Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know.
Who's this broad? I know, and that's why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question.
My question?
Here's your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babal was recently used.
I guess we can't just present the fireplace place again.
Sure we can. I don't see why not. Has been
Yeah,
used.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
It says it this time.
Ugh, my fault.
I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
According to Ambassador Polino's testimony, you could also present this. He said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace of Mr. Cochin.
Oh?
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that the problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up?
Damn.
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Polino said that he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed onto the next room by the wall as well, The movements of the ashes that were in Mr. Coachin's office is my proof.
Laughing emoji.
The game just generates laughing crying emojis instead of ahas. And just what's so funny?
Ash's proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? See what I did there?
You still wish to fight us?
Of course, why wouldn't I? This shit's fun.
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
My counter argument, huh? This is really just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at the crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now.
I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap this up, this absurd case, once and for all. In my eyes, all you proved is that the rotating fireplace was used, wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. I want that shit turned in by midnight. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Kochin's office. Whew. And there you have it. My counter argument. Rated a 10 out of 10.
Arged. That's very impressive. She has seen through the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence.
They just wait, what?
Whoa. What is it, Kay? I haven't heard a peep.
Fuck, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen.
If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it.
Fuck.
But I...
Okay. Pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not?
Damn, you believe that?
What do you... Never mind. If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth. You must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth. You're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth?
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it?
Shia? Please, show me you're someone I can trust.
Don't worry, this will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Sheena. Shall we begin?
I'm waiting for you. Ready whenever you are. Babe.
No, wait, what's that wire?
The clock.
And that was at the office, right? Okay. What else
Yeah.
we got, though? Go to left.
The piece of paper.
No, that has nothing to do.
Matches. Annie Cochin. Oh,
That's also another suspicious thing.
yeah. They were planning on stealing shit.
But what's the joint beside it?
The
No, the
spear?
other one.
Oh. The lantern?
Oh no, my bad. I meant like beside that, beside the spear. What you got?
The fake money?
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah. They had money in the office. They're
Shit.
made by Coach.
There were a lot of suspicious things found in Mr. Kochin's office, but it's
They
up
were
to
gonna
us
steal.
to
They were
determine
gonna
which
steal
one.
the statue. They fucked up the clock. They burned the
I say
money.
I say the wire since it was in the club.
Okay. Yeah.
You have plenty of health.
While you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation, are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything?
Or everything. Well, aren't we full of ourselves standing there insulting Interpol agents?
You better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor.
I am.
I'd never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something.
The fact that they are.
I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire.
And what exactly is this supposed to mean?
Oh, so you know this wire.
A length of wire. So what about it?
I'll tell you what. We found this in the Barbalese embassy not long ago.
What?
And we found it wound up inside that grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office.
Oh, my bad.
You found that? At the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder?
But this wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing.
There's more?
In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there.
Could we have presented that too?
Yes.
Fucking the...
Staring. Yeah, whatever, bro. That evidence was something you found through the girl's machine, right?
So what if it was?
Ah, that's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by some technological machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
No.
You see? There was nothing in the office. Nothing you can call evidence anyway.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression.
How so?
I don't recall saying that I wasn't presenting evidence of any sort, but rather I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete, and that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu.
You still sus me, I see. Alright then, I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete.
The other
Fade to
Interpol
black.
agents... Fuck, I forgot to say that. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheena. And it is not possible that the reason the person K was chasing chose the third floor was because that this person knew there would be no other agents on that floor. Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location.
The room she was in? The S room? This S room?
The elevator!
Yeah, man. The very suspicious elevator that anyone can take,
S room, I
including
think.
Gumshoe.
You said what, Tablez?
The S room, I think.
The S room.
Damn it.
I was thinking about it though. I thought about you then, don't worry about it.
The location,
I thought
Agent Sheena, is of course the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection.
Even if you do that, I doubt you find anything of use to you in there.
I'll be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office.
Bet you there's nothing in there because she cleaned that shit up.
Where's she hiding this shit?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think that Miss Sheena's the Yatagarasu?
Yes, if my logic is sound, I believe she is.
Then I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yatagarasu.
But can you prove that she's the Yatagarasu? Is the question.
If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he will find, then I should be able to.
Oh man, this is we're pitting our hopes on Gumshoe.
Ugh.
Without
is
it,
this is this finally the Gumshoe death scene?
I mean, it's worked before. Remember, Justice for All?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
barely.
I was
just
about to-
barely. Literally the
about to
last
say that.
frame. I was on my knees gasping for it.
alright.
And just what are you hoping you'll find?
Let's just say this. I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier.
An experiment? As if that detective has the brains for high science.
Spitting.
It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yatagarasu.
And what did you find out by doing that?
First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door.
Especially since that
Second,
fuck
that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and Bobbly's ink.
Who cares about? Who cares what his coat is covered in? It's not worth that much anyway.
Ah, but is it really worth so little? I believe that is actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove.
Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir.
Oh? So what are these things that you found?
Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir.
You found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one that person I was chasing was wearing.
Yes, the possibility does exist. Agent Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room when you examined it?
Unfortunately, for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them there.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing them to me, though. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now?
No.
These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them.
They're my personal belongings, so no, bitch.
I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation. But if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this.
I say let them look at your stuff. Let them cook.
I want to
Lang?
Sheena, just put it all out in the open.
Oh, please, yes.
If you're really innocent, you have nothing to worry about, right?
Oh, yeah.
I guess so. Alright, go ahead and examine whatever you like.
I don't mind if I do.
After all, I have nothing to hide.
I bet you don't.
Good, now let us begin.
So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir?
About to hit a nasty lick.
The most expensive thing. The coat.
Uh-oh.
I mean, what's it? She only saw the coat, right? Well, we know what the makeup looked like.
The makeup. Because the makeup well, there's no health bar, so it doesn't matter.
You gotta get tired of saying that at least once in a while.
The
He
coat.
doesn't.
Bro, I only say it once every episode.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
fucking god.
The coat?
The coat. Because it rhymes with goat.
Let's examine the coat.
Hey,
It appears... What the... Never mind. It appears you managed to stain your coat rather badly. Agent Sheena. The Yatagarasu that Kay saw was wearing a coat.
What the? Sorry.
Nigga, are you playing Fishdom?
No.
I was about to say.
Fuck, bro. I was working on something. My shit crashed.
No.
Damn.
that's what you get. Pay attention to the game. Why am I carrying the whole episode?
What the fuck? Didn't I not just? Okay, bro.
You need to get hit with a rock bottom. And I'm beginning to wonder if this stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace.
Ahaha. You have it wrong. That suit probably got on my coat when I was helping out the police put out that fire.
And what about this dark substance around the hem of your coat?
Oh. Didn't realize the hem was that dirty. Might be. Sure, it's just some water mixed in with suit when I was helping the fire. Open the fire. I'm an arsonist.
I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Don't lie to us, pal. This is the same pattern of the dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace.
Do it again, then. Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace?
Which I can.
Well, how?
You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe.
Huh? Me, sir? What'd I do?
This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that the person Kay saw was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace would sully your coat.
I don't quite get what you're saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir.
All that remains is for us to show what dark substance on the coat hem is.
Oh, and you think you can do that?
Of course I can. This is the dark substance that sullied the hem of this coat.
In our shits.
Go
In our
left.
shit. In our shit. And
Go
shit.
left again. A bottle of ink.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Balbali's ink, bruh?
Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through the fireplace. According to Ambassador Paleno, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning.
You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point of mentioning it again.
My point is that he spilled some ink onto the back wall of the fireplace at that time. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Boboli's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall.
Ah!
Damn.
Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yatagarasu, but we're not finished yet.
You have no way of proving whether or not this is Boboli's ink on the coat hem.
Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds.
Ow.
How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how I will prove that the dark substance on the coat is Boboli's ink.
Yo, let's
Oh,
burn
yeah.
it.
We're about to
I'm
smoke
an
that.
arsonist.
We're about to smoke this coat's pack, bro.
Indeed.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Burn the evidence.
We can find out whether that is Boboli's ink or not by lighting it on fire.
Yeah, that's how you. That's
Yeah.
Yes, if you could please cut a section of the dark stained area for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I will show you, here and now, what the dark substance is.
Jim! Sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to cut off a bit of your coat if you don't mind.
Go ahead. I wasn't planning on wearing it anymore anyway.
That's okay.
Pay for it though,
People do that.
please.
Now then, if someone could lend me a lighter or something.
Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light smoke bombs.
So I
You
can like
literally are an arsonist.
That's not an arsony, or whatever. Then, if I could please have one, Kay, we can get this experiment underway.
so I can light fires.
French
Oh,
is
that's kind of cool. Like he let it burn.
like that.
It's the same color as the flames white crystal oil produces, which means
Boboli's ink is a product of wet crystal oil, and when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I believe the time has come to clip the Yatagrasu's other wing.
Miss Sheena, you're the fake Yatagarasu. The one who killed my father.
Oopsies. Sorry.
It's about time you came clean, Agent Sheena. Or should I say, Callisto, you.
hey, Mr. Prosecutor, You not for real, right? Like,
Do I look like the joking type to you? Does this look unsure to you?
Next.
It's just a gross ass detailed face of Edgeworth mad.
Callisto, you? I've never heard that name before in my life.
Stop lying!
That manner of speaking, and that attitude. You haven't chased a beat in 7 years.
You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and then tried to frame me for it. I'm still mad.
Oh, really? And you have proof?
Take off your clothes.
You insist that I'm Miss Callisto, you,
I'll
but you
prove
can't
it.
prove it. If you have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me with my clothes off.
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived, and it will reveal your true ugly form to the world.
type shit.
Enough poetry, man. I want to see some evidence.
Oh my bad.
So you really have something that can prove that she's Callisto?
I do. It's something that the second Yaltagrasu has preserved for us these last 7 years.
Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth.
I will, Kay, for we have finally come to the end.
Of the game?
We'll prove her to be Callisto Yu with this, and clip this Yaltagrasu's wings for good.
So there's no option to make her take off all her clothes.
I'm guessing it's the knife
Not
that
just yet.
turns into a key. Do we still have one of those? Oh, that, yeah.
What else we got?
We also have the perfume.
Wait, we do? Oh, okay. Wait,
Oh,
so
shit.
Kay has been safeguarding it.
That shit
Right.
good. Yeah, that shit good. I could tell.
I
Probably
guess.
smells like those Gwyneth Paltrow candles.
I guess. Yeah, go
Or
ahead.
just straight cool.
What are those? Oh my god.
This perfume, this will prove you to be Callisto Yu.
It will?
Kay has preserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle.
Of all things to get caught by.
This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of her fingerprints are on here as well.
This is that bottle of perfume that you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. I heard from my father, Bern Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here, every last one.
What about yours, though?
Fuck it up.
We can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now come, Agent Sheena. Will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test?
Ahaha.
Oh,
crazy,
God.
bro!
Oh my
How
god.
many boxes?
Oh jeez. Can you still take off your clothes?
Hope so.
It looks like you've
Looks-
seen me right again. Literally just talking, just a different voice. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth.
Callisto. You. Ha.
So, you've shown your true face at last.
Crazy.
This
choice.
feeling of thrill, it's even greater than that time 7 years ago.
Sheena, you're.
Lang, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man.
So you were a spy all along? A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who's been feeding them intel on Interpol all this time?
Very good. Maybe you're not so dumb as I thought.
Callisto, you. The woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu.
That's right, Callisto Yu. It's just one of my many names. Even that's just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Callisto, you. This time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Now come along quietly.
You know,
Fold.
you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. And had you not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets, I might have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was.
Kay, don't!
You did to my father.
Oh,
Dude, heard none of that.
Can you read that
She's
again?
sneezing so hard, she can crimson herself.
I heard, repeat that, Steve?
I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father.
There we go.
You really are just like him.
T-hot.
Mr. Faraday, too, possessed such laughable honesty.
Oh
I think you
shit.
should die too, honestly.
Kay!
What you did, Kay.
Always gun ready.
Ah! Let Kay go
He
right
about to
now,
Hulk
pal.
out.
Ooh, he about to turn up. He about to match.
This is the gumshoe death scene. I'm telling you, it's coming.
It's crazy. This is crazy. Hold on. Come on.
You despicable.
Go of me, you filthy. Gah!
You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Radiyata Gardasu.
But that's impossible. My father was the one who created Little Thief.
Hey, Sexworth.
Why did...
The Yata Gardasu has 3 legs. Don't you know why that is?
Why it has 3 legs?
Well, let me tell you why I got 3 legs. Oh.
Dang.
I didn't realize I was reading.
Oh, shit.
The Yatagarasu always knows the first location of the target object.
The exact... Look. Where'd you get first?
What did I even say? What did I say?
First.
Dang.
Second.
Man, this flashback is lousy.
Where did Demon go?
Oh no.
You need to come back so you can hear what I have to say in my soothing voice.
I'm remembering this flashback weird.
Yeah, was I high during this flashback? Honestly. Gorilla.
The Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system.
No. It can't be.
Did you finally figure it out? You finally know the real identity of the Yata Gardasu?
The real identity of the Yatagarasu is...
God, I don't know.
Callisto, you.
She be capping though. I don't believe her.
What if it was neither person?
Can it be K instead? Can we say neither?
K is... I don't know. I always thought K was the real nigga. I don't know why.
No.
I say neither.
Oh, we have no health, right?
Yeah, there's no health, but
There is neither, so let's say neither.
why you want to say neither? Explain yourself.
I just did.
Anyway,
Okay,
I guess
I
that's
believe
Callisto you. I don't know. Is there a right answer to this?
Yes.
Bro, there's no health bar.
Ace Attorney, of course there is. It's neither person though.
Why is it? Why would it be not? She hacked the. She did everything that they just said.
Well, you know what? When I hear Yatagarasu, I think a group of niggas. So it can't be one person. How about that? There you go.
Yeah, I was thinking the Yata Gardasu could be multiple people. Like
Nigga, you just said Callisto you!
Niggas, oh my
They're chatting
Wanna be
again.
me,
They're
be me. It's all it
I
is.
agree with
All
you.
y'all do
I
is
agree
just
with you.
eat fried chicken and watermelon. Like y'all can't.
This is how they work,
Right.
Blue. Blue,
They
this
just
is how
chat.
they work.
Yeah.
All right, so
Anyway, I'm trolling. Choose another person.
Neither person, yeah.
fine, iPhone.
The real identity of the Yatagarasu is neither Burn Faraday nor Callisto Yu, but by the same token, they are also both the real Yatagarasu.
Haha, very perceptive of you.
No way!
The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Derailing her whole dream.
No. I refuse to believe this.
The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1. The Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. And the lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2. The Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. And a good prosecutor would be very well versed in the ways of a criminal.
And
Three?
skill number 3. The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ew. Can you please pull the
Oh,
trigger?
it was actually him.
It's my turn to pull the trigger.
Detective Bad!
It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. Because the lead detective on the case hid it all away.
You're the 3rd member of the Yatagarasu.
Yo.
Boy, you. I've been looking for you a long time. 7 years. 7 long ass years, but I finally got you.
Ah. Why, Mr. Bad? Long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team.
I don't wanna.
If you were such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago?
Why indeed? It was nothing personal, really. You just know the person I had to kill.
How can you say that?
I grow weary of this. It's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, I won't miss.
Stop!
Bet.
Yeah, boy.
Pop, pop.
Kay!
Pow, 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 pow.
It's over, Shia.
Your leg!
That was quick.
Damn it, they had a chance to make this the gumshoe death scene.
They lacking heart.
Agent Lang!
He's too fat for that.
You idiot. What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? Smart people don't do that. What are you risking your life for? I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she's a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she's my subordinate.
Wow.
And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from yo ass.
You really
And I
are
still
the
haven't
biggest
hit.
idiot, you know that?
That's crazy.
It's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. That nigga. Hey, sis.
Yes.
I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her.
I don't.
I'm about to assist.
Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please.
Oh shit, don't mind if I do.
Oh
jealous
my
right now.
goodness.
Oh yeah, I found something already.
I can't find the
hey,
coin slot!
Here it is.
Oh, sunset.
Here it
is this,
is.
sir?
Gumshoe shot dead in the streets of Houston.
My goodness.
Nah, that shit is crazy.
What is this, sir? Looks like blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle.
This is a great find, Detective.
Huh? It is, sir?
Let's try pairing this blade up with this handle.
Oh my god, pair it up with the badge! Anyway, the handle.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a spitter, not a swallower.
I believe this blade actually belongs with the
Whoa.
handle. What?
Never mind. I just realized what I said.
I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon.
Hey, they fit together perfectly.
This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched.
I'm going to return this to Baba Lee's knife. To what?
This
I'm going to go return this Baba Lee's knife now.
Alright, I trust that you'll make sure that it's returned to Ambassador Paleno. I believe knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe.
And he drops it. Oh!
I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it, Callisto, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder.
Ha ha ha.
Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer.
No.
You killed Mr. Cochin with the alabaster knife,
Whoops.
and switched the handles, and took the original blade of the Babalese knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that sum it up?
Actually, you crashed an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are problems. Two with them.
Problems? In what respect?
Why do you think the real reason was in allowing her to chase after me? It was all so I could capture her, obviously. Imagine what I could do with her.
Yo.
What?
When I saw you using that device at Gatewaterland, I knew right away
Gatewater.
that you were Brian Faraday's daughter.
Burn.
Fuck. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu.
So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Cochin's murder on me?
Yeah. I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight. So I thought to use you. But pinning the murder on you wasn't necessarily my goal.
My only goal.
You had another.
Only goal. Haha, yes, once I had you under arrest, I planned to search you. And take back the device that rightly belongs to me, the true Yatagarasu.
You were going to take little thief away from me?
7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than she should. I had a tough time recovering that precious key.
Then the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key was Mr. Faraday.
That incident 7 years ago was the catalyst behind it.
In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment.
Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu?
Why? There is no why, nigga. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
From the beginning? What was that supposed to mean?
The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day.
Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Cochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings. This nigga's doing strings!
Done asking what you need to know, because if so, we should probably get going. And you're gonna tell me everything you did tonight. You understand, Sheena?
I guess. To tell you I was the one that set the Balinese embassy on fire.
Damn, arsony.
And why did you do that?
It was to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills.
that was what the smuggling ring was trying to do? But then why start 2 fires, nigga?
I can't tell you anything about the ring, sir. It's your job to complete your investigation after all. I've had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride.
Wait, I mean, Miss Sheena.
Yay.
Yes.
When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet.
What about him?
They're such pretty hair sticks, and I thought, well, I should return them to you.
You can have them. They're no use to me anymore. I'm going in jail forever. If you don't want them, you can always throw them out.
No, I want to keep them.
Sue yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, Edgeworth.
Oh.
About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone today, by the way.
What?
I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Yes, Agent Lang.
Mark my words, I'm not done here, and I'll be back. And it's got nothing to do with duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot,
Oh yeah, you are.
but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be.
Passes
Okay,
out from
okay.
blood loss.
Yeah.
Man, he's really just sitting through all of this with a gunshot in his leg.
He'll be
I'm
alright.
telling you,
Corduroy
he's
artery
He's
is
Garo
right.
One Punch Man. He's Garo One Punch Man.
He
He's
dies
50%.
once he walks out
This,
the door.
his anger appears to have negated the sensation of a pain in his injured leg.
That works out, I guess. The adrenaline
Adrenaline
part.
is a thing.
It's finally over, Kay.
I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know?
Oh shit, Maya?
And it's so cold and dark. And incredibly lonely.
Just like Kristoff.
The person who was giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed.
That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring.
Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling at the Jammin' Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome.
I understand. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck to the ends of these sticks.
Haha! So I guess it's that time already, huh?
So, it is midnight, the dawn of another day.
Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years.
Didn't he just admit to
Detec-
also being... You know what, never mind.
What?
Didn't he also admit to being the third Yatagarasu or something?
You didn't do
I
anything.
mean, he
bad.
didn't do anything wrong.
Ah, okay.
Detective Bad, don't tell me today is the day.
It is. This, I could retire in peace.
Turns to ashes.
It was down to the wire. We almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything.
But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, you and the Yatagarasu were chasing after.
Oh, well, the legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. You're good, nigga, you're good. I feel like I can keep it all in your hands, TBH. I'm counting on you. Good luck. Bye. No, we should go talking to me.
Really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also a part of the Yatagarasu?
As I said to you earlier, okay, whoops,
Whoop.
I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Oh God, I swear I put that on God, on my mama, on my mommy.
Uncle Bad.
My mommy.
Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all one big joke, right?
Gets
when
punched in the
someone
diaphragm.
dies. It's just a big joke,
Right in
right?
the solar plexus.
Unfortunately, it isn't.
Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth?
The denial was hitting
Solution
hard.
bottle.
Detective Bad. Wait, no, you're no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu.
Nigga think the game over.
Nigga thought the game was over. He mad as fuck right now.
Like, come on, cut the credits. Cut the credits, dead.
Mr. Edgeworth, here. I should give these back to you.
These are the pages from my KG8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my office.
That was you, nigga?
Huh? Wait.
Oh, I think my headphones fell out. Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night.
That was him, nigga.
So the Yatagarasu who stole into my room was you, was it?
Wait, then that means... Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe too, sir.
It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KGA incident was a very emotionally trying case. We stood in that courtroom, Faraday as the prosecutor and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the older sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed and vowed to bring to light any dirty dealings companies had with the ring.
Alright, the Yatagarasu versus the Cooper gang.
What race is
I don't know.
she?
The Cooper gang be out here fighting giant ass owls and niggas
She's
with
like standing
magic.
with the forehead.
Also Bentley.
But Callisto does have a gun, and so does Bad.
Nigga, Bentley.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of guns.
Okay.
Including companies that dealt with the Amano group.
Mr. Amano's conglomerate.
We called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flexed our collective muscle. We was cool as hell. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole.
I wish Bad said we was cool as hell.
We was really them niggas.
By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. Then, it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart, and Faraday, he died for it.
But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident?
After Faraday's death, I looked into her past. That's when I found out that she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU, she never had a sister.
What? Then that means...
Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto U was also another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy
Beginning.
sent by the smuggling ring.
She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
let's return to the real topic at hand. Miss Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto the page of the case file. Please use it wisely. So help me God.
Trump card.
Yes, we're making this bitch great again. That photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago.
It's the mark of the Altagarasu, but why?
This is a detective's card from the big boss.
Directions.
Take a look at the back.
I remember this.
This was something Cochin had on him at the time of the KG incident 10 years ago. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU.
But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Altagarasu?
The reason why we called ourselves the Yatagarasu is because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Apparently orders from the boss would come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently, it burns a bright green flame when set ablaze.
So you mean the cards were written in Bubbly's ink?
The fact that the card that Cochin was sent made it into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police.
So that's when those white cards are.
The great thief that used the mark that only those within the ring would know was our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind. And one more thing. Damn, I can't think of anything for you right now. I just seeing you piss me off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm entrusting this to you. This used lollipop. Oh.
Gumshoe?
Fat fuck. Answer me.
Obese.
The man.
Lord
Obesity.
What's this, sir?
Heart failure.
That's crazy. This is what I was talking about. The R. Kelly tape during the KG.
Yo.
His possession.
I wanna make like an Ace Attorney fan comic where they try to investigate real life shit.
The R. Kelly.
It's important to defend
Fuck. But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it?
The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amado.
That nigga?
And he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. We forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case.
This video.
Portsmouth.
Don't come any closer, I'm warning you.
This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsmouth was trying to conceal from me.
Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the rings of web. I thought he was gonna get the bitch ass game. I said it right. Amado was preparing to take on the boss someday.
Shit. Fuck, did I skip something?
Video
Hold
was
on.
his evidence, yeah.
No, you didn't.
You did.
You
Let's
did.
keep that one. Okay. That's where that prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into my office, to your office actually, and steal the trump card. On some thievery timing. You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence.
Then that card was not the calling card of the Autograssi, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman.
The two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them.
The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is...
Whether you see them or not is
use
up to you.
them.
Whether you fuck them or not is up to you. But
Accurate.
they will be of help to you when you take on someone who is above the law.
Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad. There is no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them.
You still insist that even now you really are something else? You really are something else, what the fuck? God damn it, Tablez, tee up. I leave the rest in your hands, you and that other nigga if he's not busy. Filling his body up with more insulin. Now then, Detective Gumshoe. The house.
That is...
The handcuffs. The handcuffs.
No, that is crazy, bro.
I thought I was lagging.
Huh?
It's time. I was lagging for a second. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu.
That's what I said.
Oh, Pops.
Don't ever fucking call me or lose your detective spirit.
I should hit you with a 5-star splash, my nigga.
Is that a level 3 sex move?
No,
One of
man.
these we're gonna do,
Nigga,
like,
come splashing
we're
on
gonna
me.
do the DTS. We're gonna do the D2S meetup, and I'm just gonna show up with a crowbar, and everyone's gonna know what it's for.
And everyone's gonna jump you after he gets hit with the crowbar.
I'm running as fast. You're never gonna catch me. Anyways.
One of us has gotta catch you, bro. Don't you have like asthma or some shit?
Wow. Anyways. I'm still getting. Anyways. Pops. Why is this happening? This isn't justice.
I always told your backpack built ass, do not get emotionally involved. Now, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Don't start panning now.
Is this really the end of a legend?
No.
Well, there's another part, so actually no.
I hope so. Like, okay.